Welcome to the FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly podcast series hosted by Jason Ayres, a top instructor, trader, and founder of OptionSource.net. Join Jason as he discusses the latest trends in the Forex market with a look ahead on the US dollar versus the major currencies using the most commonly used technical indicators.
Well, hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for May 21st, 2012. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Let's start off with a look at the weekly chart of the US dollar index. This is a great way to gain perspective as to how the US dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. Well, the dollar index traded just shy of 82 last week before pulling back. 80.81 becomes a key support level, and we may see a test of 81 this week after such a move higher over the past few weeks. However, the trend remains to the upside. Let's take a quick look at the daily chart. The daily chart reflects the near-term support at 81. A break above 82 opens the window for a continuation higher towards the 83-84 box. Let's take a look at the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar as seen here in the ISE FX Options pair value CDD. The CDD closed above 102 last week and may push towards 103 as the trend remains strong to the upside. 101, 101.5 assumes the role of near-term support, and we are open to a retracement to test this level after such a move higher last week. Let's take a look at the YUK, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. The 79.80 level is barely holding on as support, and any consolidation below 79 opens the window for a continuation lower. A break above 80.5 opens the window for a move towards 82. Next up, the US dollar versus the euro as seen here in the EUI. Well, the EUI hit 79 and pulled back last week as this level is a key resistance. We may see a pullback that tests 77 as support. However, the trend is strong to the upside, and a break above 79 should signal a continuation higher. Let's take a look at the BPX, the US dollar versus the British pound. Well, the BPX broke above 62.5, 63, which now assumes the role of support. 63.5, 64 is the next upside resistance. A break back below 62.5 will signal a continuation lower. Let's take a look at the AUX, the US dollar versus the Australian dollar. Well, the AUX closed last week within the 101-102 resistance level as the trend remains very strong to the upside. However, we are open to a retracement lower that could test support at 100. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the US dollar index extended beyond our expected target and now appears to be retracing. We may see a pullback this week, however, the trend remains to the upside. The CDD traded beyond 102 and appears to be trending strong to the upside. However, we are open to a pullback after such a big move. The YUK holds support at 79.80 but appears weak. A break above 80.5 would lend credibility to a tradable move to the upside. The EUI hit 79 and is pulling back. We may see retracement back to test 78 this week. However, the trend remains to the upside. The BPX hit 63 as anticipated and now appears to be heading to test 64 as resistance. We do expect a pullback after such a significant move higher last week. 63 now becomes the new support. The AUX continued higher last week, testing 102. While the trend is strong to the upside, we expect a retracement this week after such a significant move last week. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for May 21st, 2012. As always, this is Jason Ayres at OptionSource.net reminding you to sign up for your free workshop at www.optionsource.net.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary, visit www.fxoptions.com. Become an OptionSource.net member. Visit www.optionsource.net. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in US dollars and have a European-style exercise.